All right, it has been a month since we first put this tray together to start rejuvenating this worm bin, and I thought that this would be a good time to stop and take a look and see how we were doing. I essentially haven't done much with this except to just keep it fed and watered on a daily basis. So we're just going to get our hands in here and we're going to turn this and see what we have in the way of worms. And I think that you'll be, I know I'm amazed, I'm always amazed at the size and, you know, just how happy the worms are just when they start getting regular attention. So we've got a lot of worms in here that are of pretty good size. And if you need to go back and look at the original video that I shot of the worms when I took them out of the bottom of the tray, then I invite you to do that, because then you'll have a good a good comparison for the difference in the size of these worms and how happy they are. So in just a month I was able to bring this bin back and really have some considerable good sized worms, and without having to add any additional worm stock at all. And if we look through here, we might even find some cocoons, because I know that they have been mating. And it's just beautiful, this product. I'm going to be adding some fresh bedding, and you know, getting the tray full of products so that I can then add my next tray. So there you have it. Lots of worms, good size, fat, happy worms from essentially a handful of scrawny, almost impossible to see because they were so skinny and scrawny worms that were living in the bottom of the tray after being totally, absolutely neglected. I mean, I did not even pop the top of this tray all winter. I was just too busy with other things, and you know, I've just figured I would deal with whatever I had. And once again, the worms have come through for me, and we've got a beautiful population of worms in this bin. And you know, I really like the can of worms. It does a really good job for me. It keeps the environment pretty ideal for the worms. It gets good air circulation. It's got a good surface mass for feeding, and it just works well. I like the tower where you add product to the top, and then what I do is once I get to the top, then if there's a tray that I want to harvest, I move that one to the top and leave the lid off and just drive the worms down into the lower trays, and it works really well for me. So there you have it. Beautiful worms, wouldn't you agree? Gorgeous.